I think steroids are as American as apple pie.
What's going on, guys? I'm glad you're here. Listen, I'm going to do some, a little questions and answers. Nothing great, no, like, you know, mind-boggling stuff here. You know, but I'm going to answer some of your questions. I got them off of the last video we did. So, you know, if you want to ask me some questions, ask me some questions. If they're good questions, I'll answer them here. You know, I want to thank you guys for being here. In the last video, I told you guys, you know, that you know, I get a little pissed because the subscribers, I lost like 200 subscribers. Like, it was insane. I appreciate a lot of you guys giving me advice. You know, hang in there and all that stuff. I see shit on my shirt. You know, and I appreciate that. I know. I've been making videos, trust me, bro. I've been putting up this, maybe it's because they're shorts, I don't know. But still, you know, it's not like I've been sitting on my hands. And that's okay. I'm not, just don't mind me, okay? So we'll do it like that. But, so, I'm going to answer some videos here. Now, I got some videos. I'm going to answer some questions. You know, but I just want you guys to know, I got the stories of my mother-in-law. Now, I didn't do them yet. I got to get my ass in a car and do them. I got to get in that environment like I used to. You know what I mean? Number one. Number two, there's so many of them. It's like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know, which one am I going to tell today? You know what I'm saying? How do you know, the missing link. You know, that's what she is. She's the missing link, trust me, okay? You know, she's nuts and, you know, makes my girlfriend even more nuts, you know, when she's around. And I don't know which story to tell. I got so many of them. Holy Christ. You know, so, we're you know, so, but I'm going to get to it. Listen, guys, I haven't forgotten, you know. I haven't forgotten any of that stuff. You know, it's just so many, though. There's so many. I should have really written them down. I got a little list that I just made up the other day, you know, so I can pick and choose. But I forget, because every time that woman's around, if she is really a woman, you know, it's always a new, like, forget about it. It's always a new, like, thing with her. She's just shot, you know. I was telling my boys, I think I said it on the live, she actually sent us a picture. She went to Mexico. She's sitting on a donkey. You know what I mean? She's sitting on a donkey. And the poor donkey, you see his face like this, you know, like, help me, you know, because she's, you know, her back tits are bigger than her front tits. Joseph Potter loves when I say that. But, no, so, you know, I'm gonna give you some stories. I got a million stories. There's other shit, too. You know, I forget stuff. I've been doing so many things. You know what I mean? I've did little projects. You know, I did a film with Generation Iron, which will come out. A real film. So, that's for them to release. It's not for me to talk about. But you'll see. It's coming. You know, done a lot of stuff with that. I did, you know, more with Vice TV. That will be coming out too. I'm just not sure which direction they're going to go in with all that stuff. It also could be on the movie channel, because the producers, I did the Vice TV. You know, I'm talking about, like, you know, when I did the Arnold, 9 Lives of Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then 9 Lives of Hulk Hogan. When I did all that shit, you know, they, you know, so I did others with them. So it's good. It'll all come out. I've been doing a lot with those same producers also produce shows for TMC and yeah, TMC and some with A&E. I did a show for A&E itself. That should be coming out. I did a German TV show, which I gotta do a video for them. I just thought about that. Holy shit! I got a whole. You have no idea. I got a list of different things I gotta do. But so that's all coming out. So I appreciate you guys being here. You know, I know a lot of you guys watch me, Jimmy, Lee the Ball Breaker on he's Ball Breaker on and Lee's my boy, bro. I love him to death. You know, some of you guys, you're up Lee's ass. Well, this is my fucking friend, you idiot. You know what I mean? There's a few of you guys that, like, get stupid about this. He's my friend. You know? We're good friends. We're not just, like, we're not sitting around talking about bodybuilding and shit. We're friends outside this sport, you know? You guys are shot. But yeah, same thing with Jimmy. I mean, I know Jimmy Pletchis is 1991. You know, I mean, we all, us guys, Dave, John, and we've all been friends since the 90s. We've known each other a long time, over 25 years, well over 25 years. So, you know, we all, you know, and we all get along. So, you know, some of you guys say some stupid shit. Man, I gotta tell you, you know. But anyway, yeah, so I got a few little projects I'm doing. I got a whole list here of bullshit I gotta handle, that I gotta take care of, you know, some media stuff and everything. But, you know, you could look, I'll put it up I put it on Instagram as well as here, but, you know, I gotta watch what I say, because if I really said what I feel, I'd be thrown off of every platform, you know what I mean? Because my views on things, and you know, are a little bit hardcore, and, you know, whatever, the way everything's going today in this world, you know, freedom of speech is no longer free. I don't want to get into too much of that, but I got a few things brewing we'll do together, and but for now, I'm just going to answer some of your questions. You guys can throw me any questions you want. You throw down, like, to make them, don't make stupid shit. You know what I mean? Legit stuff, I'll answer it, and then we'll go from there. You know? So, anyway, all right. So let's do some questions, and I'll come back and wrap it up.
You won't believe what has happened at Greg's house since I've been here. You will not believe what Greg has seen. He knows stories.
Reading muscular development.
Listen,
They told it to you straight. Greg Valentino told it to you straight. Remember that dude?
Oh
with
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
arms?
Well, he let the inject synthol in his arms, make them like balloons. Yeah.
Fucked up, but he would tell you the real.
Yeah, come on, Greg.
So the first question comes from, let's see here, Macedonis9242. Okay. And he asked me, he said, Greg, do you do daily cardio? Because your legs are not only big and shaped, but they're very conditioned. And he said it blows his mind because my legs are very conditioned. And my response to that, and he was saying, because, you know, my response to that is this. No, I don't do daily cardio. I probably should. Okay. The thing is, I've been training a long time. Remember, I've been working out since I started like 1972. Okay. So if you figure out 1972 to now, that's like, you know, it's a long time. What's 50 years or whatever it is? You know what I'm saying? So it's over 50 years. It's 52 years I've been training. So, you know, over time, you know, I get, you know, your well-trained muscle responds better, and the condition of the muscle over so many years, it's called muscle maturity. Okay? That, and I know just what I'm doing when it comes to my legs, and genetics. So it's a little bit all piled in. My condition it comes from, I do like high volume workout. You know, I think I told you guys this. Even though I do, with the leg press, I do the HIIT. So, you know, more heavy duty, high intensity. I do one set now. But that's not how I built my legs, guys. I built my legs usually doing like 4 or 5 sets. Same type of structure, you know, but, you know, I would do like 120 reps. I put more weight on, you know. You know, I start out with 3 plates. I go to 4 plates, then 5 plates, or 6 plates, like that. And I never did less than, I think the less reps I've ever done, I think, in my head, I can't remember. It's still like in the 20s. I don't do, you know, that's like super low for me. So I like high reps, and for the legs, not for everything, but for the legs. And the reason why is because you walk on your legs. And you have to get the deep fibers deeper, 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 deeper. Okay? Doing 6 reps is not going to get the deep fibers. Now, some of these guys got such jack legs that you see today. But to me, they're all fucking juice. Because, you know, when they go off steroids, they look like shit. And some of these guys were not big guys before they ever took steroids. I was a big guy. And if you saw pictures of me natural, even at 19 years old, I had freaking, you know, wheels on me. Okay? A lot of it's genetics. It's also because I know how to train for my own structure, for me. And I believe that method is best by putting lots of work on the legs. If your legs got exhausted, okay, meaning they failed at 6 reps, then can you imagine what it'd be like walking on that? You'd walk 20 steps and you wouldn't be able to walk anymore because you have all white fiber, and it just would, you know, it just doesn't work that way. Okay, you're used to walking on your legs. It's made with a lot of red fiber, which is, you know, more endurance type fiber. You know, it's long, it's, you know, like that. Okay, so the bottom line is, you know, me, years of training, genetics, knowing what's right for my body. I should do cardio, but I don't. All right, and I feel like my workout's cardio. I could go in a work when I do legs. I can wring my shirt out at the end. Doesn't matter whether it's winter, summer, spring, fall. It doesn't matter. I just did them 2 days ago. I can't even walk. All right, which is also going to lead me into the next guy's question. And so I just wanted to know that all, you know. So I'm trying to answer Macedonis' question. I just want him to know, no, I don't do the cardio. The reason why they're conditioned is not because of cardio. It's because I know what I'm doing, genetics, years of training, which is muscle maturity. I eat good, and, you know, I just do lots of reps. And I believe high volume on the legs is the way to go, okay? Yes, you're going to see some big dudes squatting real heavy, and they got big wheels. They're also on, you know, heavy-duty juice, and they got thick hips. I don't have thick hips. I have narrow hips. You know, so that I'm not made for squatting. I can tell you that right now. So, all right. Thanks for the question, though. All right, the next question, because we just talked about muscle maturity with Macedonis. Now, let me get into this. Comes from Trump DeSantis, ZM, that's Trump DeSantis, ZM3KG. Okay, 3KG. He said he's nearing 50 years old. He's saying that he's trained for naturally, which means no juice, over 30 years. He said he's never had big legs, but the past few years, they, along with his glutes, have gotten substantially smaller. So his legs and his butt have gotten, his glutes have gotten substantially smaller. Okay. He said he's also noticed that it's near impossible for him to get a leg pump. In the gym, he's 0 strength increase. Is this normal for a middle-aged man? By the way, my testosterone levels were tested and are above 690 for his age. Okay, listen to me. All right, Trump DeSantis, I like your name. Listen to me, okay? Near 50. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's middle age, but you're not middle aged to me, bro. I got you by a lot, you know. I'm 64. Yeah, you can grow. There's no saying that you can't grow after 50 years old, after 60 years old, because I'm still growing. I'm still getting better. And, you know, I train naturally at times because, you know, I have to cycle. I'm on TRT, so just, you know, I'm not natural. But I have to clear out, you know what I mean? Because I'm on TRT with a doctor. I'm not, you know, I'm not getting it from some momo from the gym and stuff. Listen to me. If your glutes and your butt are shrinking, your glutes and your butt, if your legs and your glute are shrinking, a lot of that has to do with the way you're training, and you have to overcome and adapt. What that means is, I don't train. Like I just finished telling Macadenius that I don't, when I train now, I do 1 set. That's it for my quads. And my quads are jumping. You've seen the pictures. My quads are fucking jamming. They're split, they're ripped, the whole bit. That's because I've been training a long time. And there's the muscle maturity thing again. But you know, I don't miss workouts. I don't give myself discounts. In other words, I don't say, well, you know, I'm a little tired today. So it's either I fucking train the whole balls to the walls and do it all, or I don't do anything. You know what I mean? I said it before in the other video. I'll say it again. If I'm supposed to do 100 sets, I'm using an example, and I do 99, to me, I'm a punk. I can't even look myself in the mirror. It's just, that's in the head. I get it. But that's just me. Because I take everything, I do it all, or I don't do it at all. That's the way I am with everything. If I robbed a bank, I'd want the pennies. I'd want the dust balls in the corner. You know, you dropped a dime on the floor. Give me that fucking dime. I want it all. Because that's the way I am. It's all or it's nothing. Okay? I was a natural bodybuilder 23 years. No steroids, blah, 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 blah. A lot of people don't understand. I tried to tell them that, you know, when I was younger in the 70s, first of all, you know, I only knew, I didn't train in a gym where there was bodybuilders, okay? I trained mostly at my house with plastic weights, and then my Bob Baff opened up a Nautilus gym. I trained the Nautilus way on only Nautilus equipment, and then he got free weights. I started doing free weights and Nautilus, and you see the pictures of me. I looked, you know, incredible. I didn't even know what steroids were until some guy came into the gym that I became friends with, who actually was Dave Palumbo's original trainer. His name was Peter Neff, and he started telling me, well, I'm natural. And I used to think, well, what's unnatural? You know, are you a vegan? What does that mean? You eat only vegetables? No, I don't take steroids, hormones, he called them. You know, but regardless, that's neither here nor there, okay? So I trained 23 years natural. Now, you know, and when I started taking steroids, I went balls to the walls, okay? I went crazy, and I just, you know, that's it. It's either all or nothing. So when I was natural, didn't take anything, okay? The minute I decided to take steroids, it was like, okay, let's go, baby, and bring it on. A lot of it. Not just, well, I'm going to start off with a shot or whatever. It was balls to the walls. So that's the way I train. So getting back to you, Trump DeSantis, I think you need to, you know, just how I've changed my training, okay? I overcame and I adapt. I'm 64. I can't be doing, you know, all those sets anymore for the legs because I do, that one set I do is so horrific. You know, most guys wouldn't be able to do it. I can tell you that. Even pro bodybuilders, I can guarantee I could get a few guys in the Olympian lineup. They would not be able to do it because of the way I do it. I mean, I do basically the Mike Mentzer style way, but with extreme reps. You know what I mean? I don't stop, and it hurts. And you want to, every time I put big guys on it, they want to stop, they want to quit, they want to do that. But I overcame and I adapt. So I that's how I do it now, one set. You have to change your workout. Somewhere along the line, I don't know what the hell you're doing. I'd have to see your workout, but you're doing something wrong. I can tell you now, put reps in there, go all the way up, all the way down. None of this stopping stuff, okay? No going, again, when I do the leg press, I do the leg press like this. It's just a steady motion. I don't stop. I don't stop for 5 seconds and do, you know, and start again. I don't do that. That's rest pause. I don't do that. So what I do is I just keep going, and I'm just saying to you, I don't know what you're doing. When you ask me a question, you know, what could you do to help you out? I'd have to see how the hell do I know what you're doing? You know what I mean? But I can tell you this: I think it's time for you to revamp your leg workout. If you're telling me that, you know, your legs are almost like shrinking. Yeah, you're seeing here it's substantially smaller, so they're shrinking. Then you're not doing something right. If you're still training them and they're getting smaller, then there's something wrong with your training. Okay, and you got to revamp it. I don't know. You never wrote down what you did. Okay, you said you're not doing drugs, so I got to write that out of the equation. You're a natty. Okay. You're not too old, though. You got to be out of your mind if you think that you're even close. You think close, you're approaching 50? You could be my kid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying to you, you're going to have to change your workout. One of the things I would tell you to do is cut your rest period. Stop worrying about weight. Do the exercise all, you know, full, you know, whether it's squat, whatever you're doing, whether it's leg press, hack squat, whatever it is you're doing. Okay, full range of motion, always. Stop fucking around with that other stuff, okay? Full range of motion. Capiche? Again, don't worry about weights. Get some reps in it and cut your rest periods, and you will grow. If you don't, then you're not human. You have to tell me what you're doing wrong. So I can't visually, I don't know. You're just telling me you shrunk and you're approaching 50 and you think like that's an excuse. It's not an excuse. I've had surgeries from cancer to everything else, and I come right back and my legs are still jacked. They're still jacked. Because I know what to do. For me, though, that's for me. I can't tell you. I'd have to know your body. But anyway, just follow those little rules. Again, all of you. Okay, let's do it again. We want to get some reps, okay? But we want to do full range of motion, right? We want to use a working weight that we can get some serious reps in there. But when I say I do 80 reps, 85 reps, that doesn't mean I just sit there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, bro. No. When I'm at 50, I'm ready to drop dead. Those last 30, I don't know how I do them. My brain is not even, I'm in like autopilot. I still go all the way up, all the way down, but I'm spitting. I'm doing all kinds of shit. Most guys can't do that. I've adapted to that. If I make you do it, you might puke. Or you'd stop in the middle of that set to get your breath. I don't. Okay? So we got that full range of motion. Weights, that's a working weight. Get the reps in there. Make that friggin', get those lower, deep fibers. And listen to your body, okay? I mean, it's not age. That's a bad excuse. Especially if your testosterone's 690. That's pretty good, man. 690 is that's a healthy. You got a healthy test level. So, all right, next question. All right, this next question here. The Daily Bull Show YouTube. He said to me, Greg, help me out. Since you said you do concentration curls, which is talking about me, what I do, concentration curls, and barbell curls were your favorite exercises. What were your favorite tricep exercises since your triceps make up 2/3 of your upper arm? So he's asking me that. And then he wanted to know when my arms were really jacked and I was really big. I was 280. I wasn't really I was 278, 2 pounds off of 280. Just to let you know that. But not that matters. It's 280, 278. He wanted to know, because I said my pant size are 30 right now. What will my waist size, my pants waist size? He wanted to know what was my waist size back then when I was that. Now I've always had a small waist. It's never been above 34. So that's what. But to me, that's ridiculous, 34. Because when I'm dieted down, it's like 26ish. You know what I mean? So it's like that was like disgusting to me. Like, hey, you fat fuck, 34. But because I have a small hips, the hips that creates the illusion of the legs and everything. Now, he wants to know really what the tricep exercise is. And I've told you guys, I like to stand, not sit. Stand on an incline bench. I guess there's a wall right here, but that's a cord to an air conditioner, so shut up. Anyway, so I was staying like this, leaning back, and I come from behind the head and then out, okay? That's how I did my triceps with an easy curl bar. That, to me, is the best exercise because it builds the belly of your triceps. Again, I stand stiff-legged, and I'm leaning. And I come from behind the head and out. I do not do skull crushers. That kills the friggin' elbows. Okay, eventually you're going to have bad elbows from doing that. Trust me on that. You're going to get, like, tennis elbow, whatever they call that shit. Tendonitis. So, that's what I did for that. Okay? And, but you got to understand something. Over time, we change. Like I just told the last guy, you got to overcome and adapt. As you get older, certain things are going to hit you different than when you're younger. And you have to change. You know what I mean? Ask your parents. You should know even right yourself right now. Maybe some of you guys are a little bit older. You can't do some of the things you did when you're 20. Things aren't as easy. When you were 20, you could eat whatever you wanted. Now you can't eat whatever you want because you get fat easier. Everything's different. So you have to adapt to that. Overcome and adapt to that, okay? When you're doing arms, sometimes Arnold used to like to do like I forgot what they call that. Shit. You know, we train opposites, okay? And I do that. Like, if I want to do biceps, I'll go into the gym and maybe take the V-bar, and I'll do V-bar press down, right? I'll put it on a lightweight, 40 pounds, okay? Depends on what, you know, it depends on each pulley system. I'll do 40 pounds on one, and when I was younger, dude, I used to do that whole bullshit where I do the whole stack and all that shit. That's fucking a load of shit. If I catch you in the gym doing that shit, I guarantee I can adjust you, and you won't even be able to handle half that. But you sit there and, you know, getting it down, whatever. That's being a Momo. Okay, I was a Momo too, trust me. Me and my friend would put Charlie Gasparino from Fox Business News. Me, him, and his brother would train together. We'd put 3 45-pound weights, so it's 315. We'd pull it off a rack, and we would, well, I wouldn't even know if you would call it curl. We would just like throw it, almost like fucking Hemo like this, and then, you know, it dropped back down. And then we'd throw it, man, like that, you know. So, and that did probably absolutely nothing. But we did it because the head needed that. We had to believe that we were curling that. Now, forget about it. You know, it's not about the weight. It's about making you feel the, you know, make the muscle do the work. You're going to feel it. So what I'll do is I'll go in here. I'll take a 45, 35, 40, whatever it is, on a pull down, press down. And I'll just cable press, and I'll press, right? And I'll do it. Or sometimes I'll use the rope and I'll lock out like this at the bottom, bang, and a bang, and a bang, like that. And I'll do as many reps clean, strict, until I feel it burn. But I do high reps. The whole goal is to do high reps. I'm not trying to make the triceps get bigger. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make them pump up and put blood in the triceps. And I'll do like 5 sets of 60 reps. Some insane number like that. So 5 sets of 60 reps with very little rest, maybe 10 seconds rest between sets, to the point where they're so sore, I'm almost like doing half like reps at the end, okay? Now, I jump to a quick machine and I start doing bicep curls, right? I jump to a bicep machine. I like the gym. I used to love the Nautilus multi-bicep. That was my favorite ever. But now I use the hammer strength. No, not the one where you bent over like that. Stop talking. Listen, the selectorized, the hammer strength selectorized. It's got 2 handles that are slightly bent like an East Coast bar, and it's almost like a mock of the multi-bicep Nautilus. So, but when I do that, I do reps, okay? I want to get reps. I want to get 15, 20 reps. So I'll do that. And what it does to the arm, how it lubricates the muscle, and how it... I got that from Arnold, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. I seen him do it in the gym. I was there in 1981. I was there. This isn't something I saw on the internet. This isn't something I read in Muscle Fitness. I was there. World's Gym, not Gold's. I watched how he did his arms like that. So I like that whole idea. And you could do it with chest and back. I do it with chest and back too. If I'm going to do chest, I'll go in there and I'll do back first. I don't really do it with back. Like, I don't do chest when I'm going to do my back. But when I want to do my chest, I'll do my back first. It's weird how it works, but it works. I forgot what the name of that is, what they call that. You know, it's like an opposite. I forgot. One of the guys who I did a live, and I talked about that, and then one of the guys said what that is. I forgot. It's a famous thing. I forgot what they call it. But that's what Arnold used to do. And I do that sometimes. And when I really want to get a wicked bicep workout, and try that. Go try doing it. Try doing a V-bar press down first. Okay? Or you could do it reverse, like this, you know. Okay, where you lock it out. But you got to get high reps. And you got to really get a pump. The goal is, you're not training the triceps. You want to put a little burn in there. Okay, just to wake it up a little bit. Say, hey, asshole. You know, but you want to get it. You want to put blood in there. And the high reps concentrated at a rhythmic, like this, bang. Like a nice rhythm to it. Where you're doing your sets, okay? Then you go right to the bicep machine. You're done doing triceps. Or you can go back and forth for a little bit. You know, for the first 2 or 3 sets, you can go right back to it. Do a bicep exercise, run back to that, do the tricep, then go run back to do the bicep, then do the tricep, then do the bicep, and then stop doing the tricep and just continue on with the bicep. Once you get the blood in you, I don't curl. I don't walk in the gym go, yeah, I'm going to do biceps today. Let me, here, where's the curling bar? You know, or where's the straight bar? I don't do that. I don't just start curling. That's like Momo shit. I like to pre-exhaust the area and really warm it up and get the blood in the muscle. So by the time I start barbell curls, if I'm going to do barbell curls, and I really don't do barbell anymore. I used to for years. For the first 30 years of me training, I'd use the straight bar. Now, it's an easy curl bar if I was going to do that. And I don't use a lot of weight anymore. I can't, you know. I do kind of do a little bit of what Vince Gironda used to do where he kind of curl, you know. I curl out like this, you know. I kind of keep the elbows in and I kind of go up. But the thing is, I put blood in the area. I make the muscle do the work. But doing that opposite thing, it really gives you the most wicked pump. The whole key is you don't do it with a partner, he goes, then you go. Unless you're doing it, well, he's on this machine and you're on that machine, and you swap. You can't stop and talk and stand there and pose and do all that. You can't do that. Don't do that shit. The whole idea is to go from one to the other. You got to do 10 seconds or less rest after doing it. You won't even be able to do the triceps the way, you know, after a while. You won't even be able to do it. You're going to be like, holy fuck. You can start the biceps, same thing. You don't do this is machine stuff here. So you're not lifting heavy weights. You're not in a. So you don't need to pack it with ridiculous weights. Okay, it shouldn't be done heavy. It's not made to be done heavy. Nobody cares about what you can machine curl. You're not impressing everybody by putting that pin on a stack and doing it. And nobody gives 2 shits about that. Okay. The whole idea is to get the blood in the area, get the blood in the muscle. When you do the tricep, I know it sounds weird, but it helps the bicep, and vice versa. And once you go and you really start the bicep, we're going to stop doing that little tricep thing I told you, and you really go into biceps. You know, for me, I would do that, and then I'm older now, so you could go do concentration curls and then maybe barbell curls. I don't do the concentration curls. That's my favorite exercise though. For me, I can grow like a monster just doing concentration curls. For me, the over the knee ones like Arnold used to do, like that, the old school. That's my favorite. Okay, that doesn't mean it has to be your favorite. I did, when I was younger, did preacher. I did it all, bro. I did it all. I like the preacher. I also do like the hammer strength one with the little V-bar thing there, and I like all those. Okay, but I would finish with barbell curls because then my biceps are pre-exhausted. Obviously, I can't curl the amount of weight I would curl if I didn't do it that way. But who cares? I'm there to build muscle. I'm not there to impress all the girlies in the gym. You know what I mean? More plates, more gates. You think girls give 2 shits what you lift? I can tell you now they don't. Lift up your abs. You got abs? There you go. Anyway. So I hope that helps you guys. Just little experiments you could do. All right? We'll talk more. You guys got to ask me better questions if you don't like these questions. So.
MuscularDevelopment.com. We're here again with Jilly Red from the Muscular Development Forums. Now, I know this morning, after talking to you, she was saying, Rodney, it was great meeting you, great for interviewing me, but the guy you really love is who?
Greg Valentino.
Greg Valentino. You know what he looks like? Have you ever seen him in person?
I have seen him in person.
He's ugly.
The winner of the Brad Pitt.
Here you go. Yeah, she's been talking all morning that she wanted you to talk to her. Here you go.
Sit here and watch this and think that I'm the biggest jerk off or fluke or freak or whatever you want to call me, I may not look appealing to you or anybody else, but that doesn't matter.
Okay, so that's it. Not the greatest questions, but maybe hopefully you got a little something out of it. Okay, guys, you can leave questions for me. I will answer them. We'll get back. I'll do more stuff for you. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming. Few guys asked me about the game face because the website went down. They're not out of it. It's just there's a little problem. My friend, the guy that owns, his brother died, and he was the main owner. So it's coming right back up. If not, you can you could email me off the website, and I'll hook you up with them, and they'll give you the game face, same price, everything like that. My girlfriend works for them, so they'll take care of you. Okay, but the website will be back up. Game face is by far the best neutral pick out there, so I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. I take it all the time. What else? Yeah, I'm going to put a video here. It's an older video that I did a while back, but I get asked about it a lot, and I think a lot of you guys might need it. It's a little bit of motivation. It's a little bit about being your own hero and how to, get yourself going in life and everything. Because I want to do a little bit more motivation shit, help you guys out. So I'm going to put that here right now. What else was I going to say? But I got more coming. This was just a video to get out there and, reintroduce myself. No, I'm just kidding. To just get things going a little bit, maybe do a little bit more question and answer. I'm not going to be doing it. I'm going to be doing it with a better background, not with this stupid cord hanging behind my head. This is where I do the after hour shit. But I know people don't like that stupid white background and everything. So, I got a lot of cool shit coming. You can go to my Instagram. You want to see pictures of everybody and BS. So it's Greg. Remember, it's G-R-E-G-G. I think it's _ Valentino, whatever. But you'll find me on Instagram. What else? So that's it. I'm gonna put this here, guys. Listen, I'm trying to help you. So help me help you. Okay, capiche? Watch the videos. Blah blah blah. Like, subscribe. Blah 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 blah. All right, I'm gonna put that video here. Just remember, stop fucking around. Be good to your girl. Be good to your wife. Be good to your significant other. Stop fucking around. Yeah, Momo, but I love you. All right, because I'm a Momo too, okay? So here's the video. I think you guys are going to... Some of you guys who haven't seen it, you're going to like it. Maybe if you guys saw it a long time ago. But it could re-motivate you and get your head going where it needs to go, okay? But I got better stuff coming. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video if you don't want to watch this part that's coming up. But if you do, here you go. Thanks for being here. All right. Here we go. This is a question... It's kind of a little bit sticky here. I'm going to try to help this guy, all right? Mike Lebowski said, I spend most of my... Reading off the clipboard here. I spend most of my time trying to make someone else happy, and I noticed that I am the one that's not happy. Join the club, Mike. I mean, this is the case with a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people feel this way. That they, and I believe it's a personal self-esteem thing. I think that if you're trying to make somebody happy, be it your wife, husband, whatever, your boss, and, and you're going way past what you should be doing, you're giving more of you than you should be giving, then that's a self-esteem thing with you, okay? People spend their whole lives punishing themselves for things that maybe other people have done to them. It doesn't really matter what happens to you in life. It matters what you do about it, okay? I mean, if you're standing there and you allow people to take advantage of you, you know how it is. If you're a nice guy or a lot of people can't help that. It goes back to like the old Scorpion and the Frog, where the frog fucking wants to swim across the pond, the scorpion wants to hitch a ride, and if fucking frog says, don't go stinging me and shit, you know what I mean? And Scorpion says, I promise you I won't do that, and then halfway across he stings him, and what happens? Frog says, now I'm going to die, and we're both going to die, we're going to drown. Why did you do that? And the Scorpion said, I'm a scorpion. That's what I do. I sting. You know what I mean? You see, some people want to bring you down with them. Okay? That's how they feel better about themselves. Because they're going to bring you down with them. Okay? They don't like themselves. So basically, when somebody takes advantage of you like that, is bullying. Okay? That's being a bully. All right, I have a friend who's kind of going through that right now, with his job and his boss, because he's the boss outside of the fucking workplace. He's probably just a big coward, his wife bosses him around and whatever, but when he's in that workplace, he's king shit, you know what I mean? And it's very common, man. It's very, very common. But there comes a point in time where you're going to have to measure what's more important, your dignity, yourself, your self-esteem, or sucking up to the boss, or sucking up to your, to your significant other, whatever's going on there. You know what I mean? You can't let people take advantage of you, because then you can't look in the mirror, bro. Then you can't look in the mirror. Did you ever have an argument with a guy? Does this ever happen to you? Some of you guys can understand this. I think it's happened to most people, but do you ever have an argument with a guy and you walk away, right? And the guy's popping his mouth like this, you walk away. And then later on, you're fucking mad at yourself. You say, why did I should have fucking just punched him right in the fucking mouth. Why did I let... And it almost bothers you. It almost bothers you didn't knock that motherfucker out. It almost bothers you. You feel like, oh, man, I'm a punk. I punked out. I walked away. That doesn't mean you punked out at all, okay? But it's normal to feel that way. It's normal. Sometimes we go through we go through that, and what I meant about that little thing where you walk away is then you almost can't look in the mirror. You know what I mean? Because whenever you give in like that and you give more of yourself, or you walk, you feel you're not doing the right thing, but you did it anyway. You almost can't look in the fucking mirror. You're almost like, oh, you let yourself down, and then brings in low self-esteem, and it subconsciously could make you not love yourself, and that becomes a huge problem. Okay, that becomes huge. But when you start trying to make somebody else happy, okay, and there's a lot of people, bro. You can give them the winning ticket to the lottery, and they just cannot be happy. Okay, they're only happy when they're miserable. And that means they're going to make you miserable too. There's some people in this world who no matter what you do, you can cut your arm off and hand it to them, and they're just not going to be happy. Okay? And you have to understand that. So now you got to work on making you happy. You got to stop trying to make other people happy. You got to start making you happy. Okay, you got to do the little things that makes you happy, and because when you don't, you start to do that shit. I'm a loser in my head, in your head. You start thinking I'm a loser, I'm no good. Look at me, I'm a pussy. I walked away from that guy. I should have fucking popped him. And it builds this bad self-esteem. Your dignity's down. That's bad. Okay, that's a bad sign. We don't want that. Okay, it's normal. But you gotta get back the fuck up. You gotta get up and go forward. What you think about yourself and about the situation is more important than anything else. What's in your mind, okay? What you think is more important than what you do. It doesn't matter what happened to you in life, okay? It matters what are you gonna do about it. Okay, so if you've been giving more of yourself to somebody, and you've been trying to please whoever this somebody is, okay, and you now know this is a problem. I'm very unhappy. My life sucks. What are you gonna do about it? That's the question. Okay, listen to me. We get one shot at life, guys. One shot. There's no do-overs. I'm sorry. Okay, we don't get a second shot. We don't get a second chance to do this shit over. You get one chance. You fuck it up. You don't get it back. Whatever happened to you is gone. It's happened yesterday. It's done. What do I always tell you? Can't bang your head over the fucking against the wall over something that you can't control. That's past. All you're gonna do is get a sore head, and the situation remains the same. It's done deal. Yesterday's gone, so we can't do that. Okay. Your life is like a book. From the day you're born to the day you die, there's all these little chapters, all these little pages, okay? And you gotta fucking just turn the page and start a new chapter, okay? You can't, it's done. Whatever happened to you is done. Whatever bad's been done to you is in the past. There's nothing we can do, okay? You have to go forward. You have to write a new chapter. If you know something's fucking bringing you down, you know something's fucking you up, and you still stick in there and you still stick with it, maybe a person, you get married to somebody who's just fucking destroying you, then you got to get rid of them. I'm sorry. And if you feel like, no, but I can't, I'm fucking... It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter if you love them or whatever, but if it's so bad and they're destroying you, you got to get rid of them. Sorry, okay? If it's a job, you got to get rid of it. Sorry. I'm just telling you, that's the way it is. You need to realize that inside each one of us, we're our own hero, okay? Your own hero is you. You've got to become your own hero, meaning you've got to do something about this, okay? You can't rely on somebody else to help you. You can't. It's what you do about it, okay? And no matter how bad it is, no matter how bad the thunder and lightning and the rain's coming, a big fucking snowstorm comes eventually. A storm's not going to be there forever, and you're going to have to deal with the aftermath. All right? You gotta fucking believe in yourself. There's gotta be a point where you say, no more. This is enough now, okay? If you're in a relationship, you gotta look at why it's like that. Did you cause that? Did you, are you, I'm saying to you, you gotta learn. You can't love anybody until you can learn to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, it's very evident. It's very obvious. And you become a target, okay, and a marked person for people to fucking prey upon you. You gotta learn to love yourself. That's seriously, seriously important, okay? And it's the little things that you do, okay, by learning to say no and realize that I'm at rock bottom and I'm not happy, okay? Because if you don't do so, I say this fucking all the time, I've said it in other videos, what you do now reflects on what happens when you're old. If you're fucking 80 years old one day and you're sitting in your rocking chair and you're thinking back on your life and you say, dude, I stressed all this shit, I ate so much shit, and I should have done something about it. So what I'm trying to tell you is the situation you're in now, can you live with yourself when you're older, looking back on this and say, well, at least I did the right thing or whatever, right? More than likely, no. So what I'm trying to tell you is you have no choice but to change. And you got to do little things, okay? You got to do things that make you happy. You got to get a little bit selfish. If you've been giving so much of yourself to somebody else, and you've been basically fucking sucking a dick like that, you have to fucking give. You got to change that, okay? There's definitely heroes that listen to me. You're never going to realize why you did this, or how you got this fucked up, or whatever, until you get past all this and then you look back. Okay? All I'm trying to tell you is take little steps. Start talking good about yourself, to yourself. Have conversations with yourself. Alright? There's good in all of you. Find that hero in you. Start talking to yourself. Start saying, listen, I don't deserve this. Okay? You must realize that already, or you wouldn't have said, I've given more of myself to somebody. What was the question? You said, I spent most of my life trying to make other people happy, someone else happy, it says here. And I noticed that I am the only one that's not happy. So you obviously know that. You obviously know that, that you're doing something wrong. You obviously know that you're not happy and that there's a reason for that because you're doing. Start working on you. Okay, start talking to yourself and tell yourself, look, it's not me. I gave too much. I did what I had to do, but I got to come back now. Now I got to start working on myself because I am good. I am worth it. Okay, you got to do that, bro. If you start saying you're a loser, I keep telling you this, if you start saying you're a loser, you got to start believing it. Okay, don't do that. Don't talk bad about yourself. Don't badmouth you. Okay. You need to harness that inner gut that's inside of everybody. All right, that inner hero. It will strengthen your spirit and strengthen your soul. All right? I'm just telling you, cut the people out of your life that are the cancer. They're no good. If it's your job, I don't care how much money you're making. If you're not happy, that's no good. It's not a good job. Then it doesn't matter, kid, because money can't buy you happiness. All right? No matter how much money Elvis Presley had. He hated himself enough that he drugged himself and he died. Same thing with fucking Marilyn Monroe. You look up sex symbol in a dictionary. You go to fucking LA right now, all you see is Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley. Freddie Prinze, another one. Okay? They all had the world at their hand. Good looking, get whatever girl or guy they wanted, but you know what? They hated themselves. And they medicated themselves so bad they died. Okay? Money can't save you. Money cannot save you. Yeah, it can make you temporarily happy, and you all say, oh man, I wish I had a lot of money. I can't tell you how many millionaires, how many celebrities have committed suicide, how many people who have millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. And you may say, oh, that wouldn't be me. That wouldn't be me. You'd be shocked. Okay, because if you're a manic depressive person, you know what you're going to say? Oh shit, I won the lottery. Now I'm going to have all these family members come and look for money, and my friends are going to come and they're going to start knocking on my door for my money, and then now I got to pay taxes. Oh shit, you see? You know what I mean? More money, more problems, right? That's the mentality some people have. What I'm trying to tell you is get rid of the negativity. Look at the positivity. If your job is what's giving you a lot of trouble and you're giving too much to your job, find another fucking career. I'm sorry. Find another job. Because, you know, like Paul O'Neill and the New York Yankees once say, he could have signed with another team. But he said, you know what? I'm comfortable here. This is where I want to be. I could have made more money with another team. But I don't want the money. It's not about the money. It's about I feel comfortable. My family says, no, this is where we want to be. Okay? We don't care about the money. We want to be comfortable. All right? Peace of mind. Peace of mind is everything. There you go, guys. Listen, this is the best I can tell you. Only you can make you happy. If you got to rely on somebody else to make you happy, then you got a problem. And if that person needs you to try to make them happy or a job or whatever it is, then it's the wrong person and the wrong job. Bye. See ya. Have a nice life. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. I hope this helps you, man. Start doing things that make you happy. All right? Go out, treat yourself nice today. Go out and buy something nice for yourself. Talk to yourself in the car. Give yourself a little pep talk. Okay? And start cutting the shit out of your life. Okay? Only you can make you happy. You can't make somebody else happy. Remember that. All right. I hope that helps.